as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home of the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Cavaliers will kick this deep, begin the game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. A shotgun run call. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams...
The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. They'll run it from the gun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The short completion of the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab behind the line is Jones. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And they'll run it for the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Virginia offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. The Cavaliers looking to run some tempo here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Cavaliers have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Punt over the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, so far, it's Virginia on top, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Humphreys. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The defense contributes 6 points.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. He takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Caught quickly. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
And the completion made. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up.
Here we go.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the defense brings him down.
But they got to be thinking about a touchdown here. I know it's fourth down, but because of the hole that they've dug themselves here in this first half, you got to consider taking a chance here and putting a touchdown up on the board. I think it's worth it.
The offense keeps the coach on the field. It's 4th and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphreys. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. He finds his tight end for the catch. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Back-to-back deep shots. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the 1st down. I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? And they'll use the ground game here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up.
Here we go.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Pirates will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there.
And the Virginia offense will take over 1st and 10.
Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Wide open downfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He'll hand it off. Breaks an open space. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the Cavaliers will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab on the move. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And off inside for the touchdown. And tackled there by the defense. The Cavaliers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
East Carolina.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Graham down the middle. It's Jones. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. First down and 10 now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw to the left. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. Well, so far, it's Virginia on top, Kurt. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is if they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket, they have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Close to the tight end. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back.
And it's caught. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. The last possession, they were able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Pirates. The defense produces 6 points.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on them, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Virginia.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And now the try for 2. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He finds the end zone again after that long touchdown, adding 2 more points.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Ball handed off. A quick juke. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Bringing pressure. And the catch is made along the sideline. It's a short gain, but enough for the first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this, you're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Fires it to the wideout. He makes the catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, positive yards here. 4th quarter, trailing really close to the 2-minute mark here. But I love the fact he's able to get out of bounds, preserve that clock. Let's see if they can take some shots downfield to get points on the board.
Touchdown, East Carolina. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Chewing clock with the running game. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
This is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they pick up the first on the ground. Runs through the defender. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Cavaliers will have 1st and 10 here. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated it.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.